Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a mid-month spread for all of my Libras out there from February 15th to the 29th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, moon, 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 rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What type of energy or love is coming towards my Libras during February 15th to the 29th? Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Feels good. Okay. So, we are dealing with an individual here that's looking at you, pursuing a relationship with you as a sense of having a new hope, a rebirth, a new opportunity. Okay, so there's this sense of here of wanting like a to want to replenish, reflourish, if you will, the energies that were beginning to subside. So this is an individual that you are absolutely familiar with here. And they're looking to have like a redo, a rebirth, a renewal of energies, of passions, if you will. So we have here an individual that was engaged in some sneaky behavior, thus the rationale of wanting a rebirth, a renewal, if you will, of the passions, because this is an individual that engaged in some, some sneaky behavior pertaining to a possible relationship, pertaining to lies. There was this aspect of deception that was there. This person was not completely truthful, okay, and they want to restart with you. Now, we also have the devil card here as well, okay, and that could represent a few things here. It could represent an individual that has an opioid or an alcoholism addiction, or an overall toxic individual that we're talking about here. Or it could be the combination of all three. Okay? And I'm getting a sense here that there is a little bit of everything here with this individual. There is a bit of this individual being a bit deceptive, engaging in sneaky behavior. So there has been extracurricular activity outside of the relationship, if you will. So this is a person that was not exactly did not exactly practice did not exactly practice being being with you only during this period of time. This is an individual that was engaged in other extracurriculations, as I said before. Sorry, I just kind of got like tongue twisted there. Okay. In addition, this is an individual also that had some type of addiction that they were hiding too. Okay, now the addiction in and of itself, it could be a partial reason for the deceptive quality that kind of led towards this individual not exactly being engaged in a monogamous relationship, but it's not the sole reason why. Okay, so there's like a little bit of everything here with this individual. Now, this is an individual that you were looking. This is an individual that you were looking to pursuing a long-term relationship with. This is even an individual. I'm getting a sense here that there's a strong possibility you can even possibly even still be with this individual. Okay. Or right on the verge of kind of separating yourself from this individual, or recently being separated from this individual. Okay, so there is here the sense of that. Okay, this is an air sign individual here. All right, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius energy here for this individual. Okay. And this individual did do this with a sense of clarity, mental clarity here. There's no ambiguity here. This person knew exactly. Let me get this for me. Okay. This individual knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly how to go about doing it. So this is nothing that was they kind of accidentally fell into. This was something that they did on a routine basis. Again, so the deception and the infidelity was in conjunction with the addiction that they had. Okay, now because of this, either you or they walked away from the relationship. I'm feeling this more the former than the latter, which means that more or less you walked away from the relationship, or you are currently walking away from the relationship, and there's a sense that this is becoming well known here, and the rationale to why this is happening is very well known. So again, thus the star card, trying to get a sense of rebirth or renewal, to kind of really get things kind of restarted again, because of all the deception that has led to this addictive behavior. Also, it led to addictive behavior as far as being in a non-monogamous type of relationship as well. Now, this person is trying to have a good work-life balance here. They're making the attempt to do so now, although there is this sense that it may be too late. Okay, this may just be too late. Too little, too late at this point. In addition, here we also have two other individuals here. We have a water sign individual here that's looking to be loyal, looking to be devoted to you. And we also have this earth sign individual here, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo energy here. This King of Pentacles here. This individual is very good with their finances. Okay, this individual is very good. This is Pentacle individual, Earth sign individual is very, very good with their finances. Okay, so they're very good at as far as savings go and things like that. They make wise decisions when it comes to their financial decisions. So they're very financially solid. Just for the record, both of these individuals, this water sign individual and this earth sign individual, both know about the air sign individual, so they are aware of what you're currently dealing with or what you just recently stopped dealing with. They're aware of this individual. And it's even, I'm even getting the sense here that either one or both of these individuals are actually friends. Okay, have some kind of connection, friends or family of some sort. But there's definitely a close connection that either one or both of these, either this water sign or air sign, has some kind of personal connection here with this air sign individual. It could be a friend, it could be a family, a brother, sister, partner in business, but there's some type of connection that they have to this air sign individual. So, with that being said, here, what are the blockages? What are the blockages to you guys being together? What are the blockages to you guys being together? So let's see here. What are the blockages that you're dealing with? What kind of blockages are you dealing with? What kind of blockages are you dealing with? Okay, here we go. Okay. So, Magician card. So, first of all, the blockage, again, these are all blockages here. The first blockage is there's definitely a real sense that you cannot manifest for yourself the type of future that you're looking for with this particular individual. There are certain things, there are certain goals and certain goals and dreams, certain things in your life you want to achieve, whether it be physical, physical, whether it be emotional, mental, whether it be spiritual enlightenment, whether it be emotional satisfaction, whatever that may be. This magician card here is telling me in the context of this particular reading that um, those those desires are being hindered, are going to continue to be hindered by what's going on with this individual's behavior here. It's more, it's kind of, it's a distraction, and it's stopping you from being able to manifest for yourself the future that you want. In addition here, we also have the Seven of Swords. So there's this sense of this constant sneaking around, sneaky behavior. You not knowing what's going on. It's kind of taking its toll on your psyche, on your self worth, if you will. And so again, these are blockages. That, it's kind of, it has kind of stagnated your growth, if you will. Also, a blockage of things working out. It's Two of Swords. You're at this inflection point. You're at an inflection point in your life, if you will. Again, because these are the blockages to this thing working out here with this relationship. You're at a point where you can either go this way or that way. Okay, at an inflection point. And one way or the other, you're going to have to you've decided that you're going to have to make a decision either to kind of forgive this individual and go head first back into it and hope for the best, or just remove yourself from the situation. Another blockage here is the reconnection of the ex. So this is an individual here that is someone you were with. Again, you just recently could have separated from this individual. This reconnection, the reconnection is a blockage. You're not really sure if you can really trust this individual. That to have a really deep connection again with this individual. That this individual themselves are the blockage. Their behavior, their mentality, their perspective, their points of view, everything about them is a blockage to leading towards you being prosperous in your life and also having a fulfilling emotional love life. This individual is a blockage to it with the constant lying and the deception. Okay. In addition, here we have Ace of Wands. So there is a strong sexual component here. Now, this could be one of two ways here. This could be the fact that there is a strong sexual component to this, which has prevented you from fully moving on because there's still a strong sexual attraction here with this individual. And I'm kind of feeling like that may be more or less where we're going with this here, where we're at with this. Or it could be the fact that there is a waning of any kind of sexual attraction whatsoever, because they, it could be kind of in flux. Sometimes you're massively, extremely sexually attracted to this individual, and other times not so much. It's just kind of like it begins to wean to the point where it just, you really can't see yourself being with this person anymore. Also, we have the Queen of Swords here. So again, these are all your blockages. Queen of Swords is a logic-based energy here, and that pretty much has a tendency to just kind of like reveal things or tell things how they really actually are. And there's a sense here that this situation is just a toxic, bad situation. Period. There's this logic to this thing here that's just saying, you know what? This needs to be over if you are going to flourish and prosper. Looking at it from a completely logical perspective here. You need to get away from the situation, and logic is basically a blockage to what's going on here, because logically in your head, your head's telling you one thing and your heart may be telling you something else here. Also, we have here the Eight of Cups. Another blockage is this sense of just wanting to walk away from the situation, just wanting to kind of just be done with it. Even if you haven't physically done it yet, there's a very there's a very strong desire for you to kind of walk away from the situation, to distance yourself from it, and therein, that's a blockage in and of itself. You know, the desire to want to move away, to get away from the situation, that could definitely keep a situation like this from there being any kind of sense of reconciliation. And finally, we have the Four of Pentacles. And again, this is a blockage. There's no guarantee here that holding on for a short success is going to be fruitful for your future with this individual. Okay? There's no guarantee here that there's actually going to be a short success. You want to hold on against it. If it was a strength, you want to hold on for a short success because you're going to be successful. Since it's a blockage in this case, there's a real sense of, if I hold on to this, what am I really holding on for? Is there really anything really here worth holding on to? Or is this person just going to drag me down into this black hole with them? Okay, so again, these are all your blockages here. So let's see what kind of strengths you're working with. What kind of strengths are you going to be working with? What kind of strengths are you going to be working with? What kind of strengths are you going to be working with? What kind of strengths are you working with here? What kind of strengths are you working with? Okay, here we go. Okay, so these are all your strengths here. You want to have your wishes fulfilled, okay? So, again, these are all your strengths. This is what's most likely, again, your strengths, meaning this is probably preventing you from staying in this situation, okay? You're kind of, like I said, this kind of like either you recently have left the situation, or you're a hair's, just a smidgen, out the door. You're like almost there. Either you're out already or you're just about there, okay? And you want to have your wishes fulfilled. Again, there's a sense of stagnation with this situation. You're not able to grow mentally, physically, spiritually. You constantly, all the constant sneaky behavior, the constant deception, it has worn down the sense of who you are, and you just want more out of life at this point. Okay. Again, and we have the Seven of Swords. Again, it was the reason. Again, it is seen as a strength is because you recognize, you're firmly aware. Again, logic was the blockage, because logically you know what's going on. You can see it. Okay. It's kind of like in your face. It's hard to avoid. Seven of Swords, sneaky behavior. Again, as a strength, it's like you recognize, you see what's happening in front of you, okay, and it's kind of filling you with a sense of disgust, and you kind of like you want to get away from it, you want to move on from it. You recognize what it is, and you just want this to be over, to move on. Also, here we have Four of Wands here, okay, and you're looking for something long term, a long term committed relationship. Okay, someone that's going to be loyal. Okay, looking for someone that's going to be loyal, that's going to be trustworthy. Okay, someone that's going to be devoted to you, someone you're not going to have to worry about. Also, someone that is good with finances. Okay, you're good. You're looking, again, these are all your strengths. You're someone you can kind of build something, build a stable, solid foundation, with finances being one of the key pillars of that as well. Have someone you can combine your finances with to create something solid, something stable, something long lasting, if you will. Also, we have the Devil card here. Okay? Again, this is seen as your strength. Recognizing that this is a toxic situation, recognizing the addiction, if you will, not just the sneaky behavior, but recognizing that the relationship in and of itself, in conjunction with the sneaky behavior, it's just an overall feeling of dread, of things being very toxic. Okay. Also, along with recognizing the potential opioid or alcoholism, the addiction in and of itself, you recognize it. You know what it is. So, in other words, you know what you're dealing with. Your eyes are wide open. Another strength is options. Seven of Cups. You realize you have a lot of options. Okay, as we talked about, you have a water sign individual and you have an earth sign. Excuse me, a water sign and an earth sign individual here. That really, they're on the periphery. They're not inside of your situation, but on the outside looking in, and you are aware of who these individuals are. Okay, and so you're aware you have options. So you know that there's something out there that's better for you, just beyond, just a smidgen beyond your reach, and you know they exist. Okay, and so that's also going to help drive you, propel you forward. Finally, here we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so also you want to be able to have a good work-life balance. You want to have a healthy personal life. Okay, and that's going to lead you to have a healthy work life. All right. So with that being said, also, so that's find out what additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information the Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down here. Okay, here we go. Be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Let go of the past. The past being this toxic relationship. Let go of the past. Let it go. Okay? So if you just newly walked away from the situation, continue to move forward. Get as far away from this toxic situation as possible. If you're thinking about leaving a situation, maybe you need to kind of speed that process up a little bit and really begin to kind of seriously say, okay, let me really, really look at this situation to see, what is what here. Because whatever you're doing, you need to kind of move forward, okay? So I'm not going to tell you whether you should stay or whether you should leave, but I am going to say here is, if you've left, stay gone. If you're considering leaving, then you really need to put that thought process in the hyperdrive and really make a serious decision, because only then can you begin to grow, okay? And go into the path that your life was meant to take. In addition here, you hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free. Now we can debate. We can really debate and what that means. To me, that's saying leave. Set yourself free. Get out of the situation. But again, there's free will here. Okay, so I don't want to tell you one way or the other, but it sure seems to me that this is what the message here is. And finally, the thin veil, let go, let it glow. Again, all three of these oracle cards are pretty much giving you insight here, giving you a sense of where you need to go. Only you in the end can make that decision. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general love reading. If this does not resonate with you, that's okay. You want to know something a little bit about your particular situation, the link will be below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If it did resonate with you, you want to know a little bit more, again, the link will be below. Click that link. I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.